welcome to another episode of the Overserved podcast. I am one of your two hosts, AC Rich High, AngryCops. And to the left of me is your other co-host, Joe, G.I. Joe, Average Joe. Say hi to the people, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
We've got stories. First off, I'm just going to say we had to write down a couple of things that happened over the past couple of days to remind ourselves to talk about them.
Yeah.
You opening up a bottle right now?
Yeah, I got to do one.
You're going to kill that tequila bottle?
You sound upset.
Well, I am upset. I'm upset enough to do a shot with you and my friends on this podcast. So I'm going to start off with a shot today just because it's special.
It is a special day.
Because I'm frustrated.
Sexually, I got you,
with
dude.
people.
Oh.
I told you about what we're going to talk about first, which is my wife almost got screwed over by a car dealership. Like some sort of stereotypical
Say it ain't
1990s.
so. Ching.
Ching. Do a shot with us if you're playing along.
Or a bong rip, a dab, or a gummy.
Or a bump.
Or a bump.
I put a lot of tequila in my Rip It.
Well, I feel like that's your fault.
It is my fault. So let's get down to business. Let's start gabbing about this thing that I want to get off my chest. It's pissing me off. So,
Bump the mic.
Joe bumped the mic. Drink. So the wife has to turn the car in. She's got a new car. She bought it like 2 years ago, a year ago. Nissan Rogue.
Brand new.
Mm-hmm. It's got all the things. She wanted all the bells and whistles. She's a big girl. She can afford it. Nurse practitioner. Psych. She knows how to break down my crazy situations and give me drugs for it.
That's what I was. I'd like smile like, ha. You
and
get
just
anything
like,
you want.
and just like a difficult psych patient, I refuse to take any of them.
Well, we can overserve and overdose now. Yay. Wait.
The voices that tell me to burn things are good. I don't want to stop listening to them. I want more voices. Can you imagine the conversations I could have if I had multiple personalities?
I'm
or
not
my
even
imagination
here right now.
Telling me to do things. You're not
I
even
don't
here.
exist.
It's just a still frame of me just going, and there's nobody in the
here.
chair.
They have to show us you. Yeah. And that's it. It's just quiet on the other end.
If you're not watching on YouTube or Pepperbox, I'm telling you right now, you probably missed a really good bit. So the thing's loaded. Brand new car, 1,000 miles on it. No, it was brand new. I think it only had a couple hundred.
Yeah, whatever they test drive it off the truck, on the truck.
It had 0 miles on it. Who gives a shit, right? So there's a recall. Something about some electronic doodad or whatever with the brakes. It could cause difficult braking. It could cause the brakes to fail. And they're like, hey, it's a thing. We're going to fix it. Brakes are important. So she sets up a time and an appointment, not at the Nissan dealership that's close to us, but like one that takes like 30 minutes to get to. So I'm already like, ugh, whatever.
Is that where you bought it from, though?
No, it's not. The one close by, like 5-10 minutes away is where we got it from. Where it's getting fixed is 30 minutes away.
Are they the ones that sent you the recall?
No, Nissan just sent out like one of those, hey, there's a recall. And the wife's on like all those things.
Gotcha.
If she's not, if anything could possibly fail and injure anybody, imagine Final Destination. She has Final Destination brain. Where anything and everything can kill you. So she's very aware of when like things in her life have the potential to fail.
Jump off the shelf magically and stab you in the eye with a fish hook.
Sunny D has been recalled for E. coli. She'll know.
Who's in the Sunny D?
I don't know, but
that's a bad day.
My wife will. I think she has like saved hashtags on her phone where if any of her like E. coli, hantavirus. All those things like immediately pop up and she knows, and then she's got to get rid of everything or clean. Even if it's in like Rwanda, it's just somebody died of Ebola in Rwanda. We need to throw away our meat. No, we don't. But so she gets the update. Hey, this is Nissan. There's a thing going on with your brakes. We're fixing it. Bring it in. We'll fix it. She goes, okay. She calls. They go bring it to that location, 30 minutes away. We end up having to cancel it, or they had to reschedule us. I forget which. So we're like, oh, shit, whatever. So months have gone by now. This was supposed to be done pre-baby. Now it's getting done post-baby. And I drive her over. I follow her with my truck. She drops off the car. I pick her up. First of all, I love my wife. But just dropping off her car was already, I like looked at her like she had 3 heads. We've got the baby in the car. Obviously, it's just the two of us.
Did you get the baby out?
No, she didn't.
No.
She didn't.
Come on.
Hold on.
Oh, this is cool.
She did, but didn't, right?
I know.
I'm sitting in the front of the Nissan dealership in the customer parking. My truck is obvious if you know that it's my truck. It stands out. And she's got the baby in her car because she wants to travel with the baby. She doesn't want to put the baby in my truck, but then drive alone. Yeah. She's still got like that very, attached to the baby thing. He's not even 2 months old yet, so I get it.
Have you guys cut the umbilical cord yet?
I got to cut the umbilical cord. Ooh. The nurse described it in a very strange way, but it was absolutely on point. She said, you might have difficulty cutting it. It's a little chewy. And obviously I didn't chew on it, but trying to cut through it, it was like a big chewy like tendon or rubber band. I was like, this would be chewy. That is actually a very good definition of how difficult it is to cut through the umbilical cord.
Yeah. How do we get to chewy though? Who found out? Who?
I would have done it.
Yeah.
I would have done it. He was in there.
For the stem cells.
Oh my God. I'd gotta make sure you get the right end, otherwise you're sucking them out of the baby. The baby just starts withering away.
And again,
no, honey, no.
South Park with Christopher Reeves. Yeah.
Where he breaks their neck and then sucks out their juices.
I'm sorry. That's the way my brain works as well. But yeah. So you're sitting out front in the customer parking and you're Ford in a Nissan parking lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I'm in my pickup and she's got the baby in her car. She's dropping off the car. I don't know where she's going, but she drives by me. And I'm like looking at her drive by me like, where are you going? You're gonna carry the baby from you don't know the end point to my car. We don't even know how far that's gonna be. It's like, I don't know, it's like 50, 100 yards, something like that. Nah. Not a big deal, but like, why would you just not?
You don't do that with the Protectee.
Yeah, you don't do that with the high value target, right? The Eagles landed so.
The Eagles shit the nest.
And like, I don't want to. It's so hard to not correct her. I'm like, hey, you could have dropped the baby off like to me, so you don't have to carry him
right now.
Yeah, so that happens. Drop him off. We go back home, put the baby down. We're chilling. I run some errands. I come home, or I'm on my way home, and she tells me, hey, there's something else wrong with the car, and they're going to fix it. I go, what do you mean? What's wrong with the car? She goes, well, the technician that's working on the car told this lady that runs the shop, and this lady that runs the shop called me and said that my brakes are at a certain depth, in between 4 and 3 millimeters is what they told her. And when it gets to be in that 3 to 4 millimeter range, your brake pads need to be replaced. That's when you want to replace them. You get past that to 2 and 1.5 millimeters, and then you're like digging into your rotors. It's squeaking.
We're going to damage the whole system down.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you're getting to the part where you pass the 3 to 4 millimeter depth on the brake pads. Now you're getting into like, all right, this could be dangerous now. You could cause damage to your car. The brakes could fail. You should do them at this mark. So she said, yeah, okay, that's fine. That sounds right. I trust you. Wrong answer, people. West Herd Nissan of Williamsville on Main Street. Yourself. And why I say this, with all due respect, West Herd, Williamsville, Nissan on Main Street in Williamsville, New York. Why I say go f yourself is the moment that she tells me my brakes are worn down, or my brake pads are worn down, I need to get them replaced. I was like, how many miles does your car have on them? Because a smart man named Joe once told me, hey, a good rule of thumb is if you are anywhere near 50,000 miles on your car, like it's your first car, you got a new car, or it's slightly used, if you are anywhere near 50,000, you need to get your brakes changed before 50,000, because no matter what, they're probably either gone already or they're about to be. So I did the math, Joe.
Just to confirm.
Yeah.
I have yet to do a single brake job in any truck that I've owned, and I've had them for about 30,000 miles. So even at 30,000, I still get to take it to the dealership, and I have F-250s and F-350s. My wife had the Armada Platinums.
Awesome.
They're a heavy vehicle. Never replaced the brakes on them since we owned them.
Did I tell you how many? Did I say how many miles?
No, that's why I wanted to set. I don't know where your miles are at.
Okay.
And you brought up the 50,000 mile rule, because if you hand me a truck with 50,000, you haven't changed the brakes. I'm changing the brakes. I'm not even looking. Right.
Yeah.
We're just getting the job done. But even with these heavy vehicles that I've had, I've gotten 30,000 before I trade them in, and they still don't do the brake job on them at the dealership.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This is good for another 20 miles. Right.
Correct.
So I start looking up things because I'm like, she hasn't hit 50,000. She hasn't hit 40,000. So what's the deal with the brakes? And I love Grok, the AI from Twitter. That's what I use as my AI to like ask it stuff, you know, and help me out with like, you know, how do I change X? You know, there you go. You change it this way. And it's like, all right, hey, a Nissan Rogue, this is how this is when you want to do a brake change regularly. Like if you're a really hard braker, you're Mario Andretti driving around, make another left turn. Now first your ass, Ricky Bobby. You know, if you're NASCAR driving these things, 30,000 miles is like the earliest that you would need to change your brakes. 13,000 miles is what my wife's car is at.
Oh.
13,000 miles, Williamsville, West Her, on Main Street, Nissan, 13,000 miles. And my wife, who drives once a fucking week, has got to get new brakes done? Now, you might say, Rich, they're just trying to help. Are we
trying to help them?
Why would you be so upset about this? Yeah. And the first thing that comes to my mind is, saw a dumb broad drop it off. Women don't know shit about cars. I'm going to take advantage of her. Like all the sleazy stereotypes that you hear about at mechanic shops.
So fun fact, the mechanics get paid an hourly rate, but they have a job rate, so maybe brakes are 5 hours, but if I get it done in 2, I still get paid for 5.
Yeah.
And they can bank on jobs, and you still pay for 5, even though it got it done in 2. So remove and replace, they don't really fix the thing, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe the car dealership is in a slump, and they need more cash coming in. Hey, I'll throw some brakes on there. Your wife's got baby brain. Add it to the list.
So I have no problem with upselling. Hey, you have type C class. We could upgrade you to type B class. I have no problem with people trying to upsell me, right? That's my choice to get the leather seats and the power windows. No problem with that, right? It's not upselling when you're telling somebody that something is wrong with their car that potentially hazardous, like the brakes, and they have to be replaced, or you suggest they should be replaced, when they are 17,000 miles short of even the most aggressive driving standard or average for them to be replaced.
Yeah.
And you kind of hit on it, right? Hey, so these guys are hourly paid. Maybe they get...
I go right to scam brain, dude. I don't trust people. I brought my car in for plenty of recalls.
Yeah.
And it's funny. They're like, hey, we got to work on this, that, and the other. I'm like, is that on the warranty? They're like, no. I'm like, well, it should be on the warranty. If it's not on the warranty, I'm not going to get fixed.
Yeah.
I don't need anything extra fixed. But if you want to upgrade me a ceramic coat, you want to give me Scotch Guard on the interior, do something like that, sure. I'll buy the extra thing. Mm-hmm. But the whole part where they want to replace things, remove things, I'm not down with that. It's a brand new truck.
Yeah.
I've had my truck for 6 months. I've got 2,500 miles on it. I don't drive.
No.
I drive more to your house than I do work.
Yeah.
It's double the distance.
So when you're like, they're not getting paid anything because it is a recall, right?
Well, they get paid a different way. Instead of taking money out of my pocket, on a recall or a warranty, they get paid from the corporation.
Correct.
They fund the bill. I pay like $100 or $200 deductible to get the work done, which feels great. I just drop off a truck and like, hey, transmission's blown. Yeah, that's $7,000. Eat it, right? I don't really care, and I end up with a loaner. But if I'm going in there for something simple, like I have a couple recalls in my truck now, but I ask questions, right? I'm not distracted by the baby. I'm not distracted by having a new baby. I'm going, dude, what are you fixing exactly? Tell me what you're doing. Like, give me the process 1 through 3. Because even though I'm not a auto mechanic, I can still go, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You're working on the front end of my car. What are you doing looking at the rear? We were looking back there. We need to replace the blinker fluid.
Don't look back there. Don't look back there.
Show me where the blinker fluid is.
Don't look back there, guy.
Yeah.
There's no back to my truck. It's amazing. It drives on 2 wheels in the front, and the rest of it floats. Get away from my fucking car. My brain went to, the corporation as a whole has lost money. Why? Because they're replacing a part that they have to pay for, or whatever small thing it is, and the manpower, right? They have to put man hours in to pay the technician in order to do the thing. So they're down negative whatever money. If the technician then says, hey, it's already up on the lift. We've got a lift taken up. We've got space taken up. We've got time taken up. We've got equipment taken up. These are 4 losses that we're showing when we could be doing a job that's getting paid. Let me take advantage of somebody who doesn't know their ass from the hole in the ground in cars.
Okay.
And while it's up there, get additional money in.
Now that you said that, I'm thinking about the actual technician himself. Maybe he's not busy enough and he wants more billable hours. Maybe it's not so much the service manager or Nissan. Nissan did hire the guy, so, second and third party, yeah, they're liable somewhere for being responsible for hiring the guy. But maybe dude's just trying to pad his paycheck.
That's what I'm thinking.
So
I'm thinking it's an individual
yeah.
being selfish in some form or fashion that he can be.
No.
Right? I don't know the ins and outs of Nissan. I don't know the ins and outs of Western Nissan on Main Street in Williamsville. But I do know that if there's a technician there that's full of
How's this though? You're the service manager. You look at all the paperwork. They print up everything, right? Here's a print up stapled to another print up, and this is the print up of the print up that we did for you earlier.
Yeah.
Here's your service record.
This is why I buy Ford.
Dude. I don't have a problem with them.
I've never had a problem with Ford. Hey, this broke.
Fix it.
It's warranted.
Done.
Okay, cool. Break it
Yeah.
down this time. There you go. Hey, you want an upgrade?
So
No,
at
no,
what
thank
point do you become the most experienced person in the room that you get promoted to manager? And you're looking at the documentation. I'm looking at this year of Nissan Rogue with this mileage, and you're telling me it needs brakes. Why isn't that a red flag? Why doesn't a computer system or a manager go, wait, whoa, hold on a second. We have bells, whistles, modules, all sorts of AI coming into cars. You're going to tell me with 13,000 miles that the brakes need to be replaced, but I'm not dealing with Mario Andretti, and it wasn't souped out for Fast and the Furious. Paul Walker didn't blow up in this thing.
Yeah.
Like,
R.I.P.
Jesus, take care of that guy, would you?
By the way, Joe shined up Jesus real good. I don't even know if you can see anything, but there's a holy glow, a halo, if you will, around shiny Jesus.
Yeah, that looks good, man. It definitely bling bling.
It sparkles now.
Yeah. But again, why isn't that a red flag? I got this car this year, this mileage, and you need new brakes. As a service manager, I'd be like, well, hey, Jim, can I talk to you for a second? How many other customers do we have issues with? And I'm not saying maybe the kid's lying. Maybe your wife is Mario Andretti and you don't know about her yet.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, maybe she's absolutely not, because the easiest answer is this guy's, padding his thing. Why are they all on board for it? Who's checking this stuff?
I asked the wife, and I mean, she could lie to me, sure. I was like, hey, like, when you stop, like, are you like hard braking or something like that? I don't even bring it up that I'm like pissed off about this yet. I'm trying to gather information, right? I'm in info mode, right? I'm a Hoover vacuum, just
yeah, you're
sucking up all the info and wieners. Anyway,
thank you.
Yeah. Beat you to it. So I'm like, so you brake hard? Like, how hard are you braking? Like, describe how you're braking. She's like, I don't know. I brake. I push the brake, and I go, are you like lurching forward every time? Are you like having to squeeze? Are you like slamming on the brakes? She goes, oh no. She's like, every once in a while I'll be like, I'll see a red light and I'll hit the brake and then like stuff will slide off my seat, but that's not often. That's like every once in a while.
It's called hard braking.
And when you
which is tracked by the car anyway.
And when she described it like that perfectly, oh yeah, like only like every once in a while I'll brake like that, but that's like the worst. I'm like, I know my wife is not the problem. So I call up this dealership and I don't speak to the technician. I speak to the lady that called my wife. I talk to the salesman so the representatives don't have to. The office space. Yeah. I'm talking to a female version of that guy. So this poor woman, who was very nice to me, very nice. The woman was very nice. I'm like, hey, my wife got a call. She dropped off her Nissan. It's this.
Yeah.
This is her name. I'm her husband. She got told she needs brakes done.
So did you hear your tone? If I was listening to your tone on that, I'd be like, oh shit. Need brakes done.
Yeah.
High pitch at the end.
Yeah,
Question mark.
I might have let a little bit slip. It gets worse.
So if you're listening along, and as Rich tells the story, we can kind of tell how emotionally involved he is in the story.
Yeah.
Because as he's like in the work mode, giving you the details and the factual, unemotional portions, and then once he starts living it, you can see his face change, but you can listen to the tone of his voice.
Yeah.
And he starts
We got our
talking.
brakes done?
Yeah.
Huh? Is that what we're doing?
Did we?
We're fucking over?
Yeah.
Mothers! So,
Bitch.
if only. So I'm like, oh, so we're, so I go in, and so you told her she needs new brakes. Yep. The technician, told me that, she's in the window of like 3 to 5 millimeters, on the brakes. I go, all right. Are there any recalls on the brakes right now, or any recalls of the brakes? She goes, oh no, there's no recalls on the brakes. There's no issues.
Oh,
with
I like
brakes.
how you're building this.
Yep. I go, okay, cool. I go, then is there a reason why a vehicle with 13,000 miles would need new brakes? Because I can't think of one.
Hello? Anybody there?
You know, and I didn't let it be such a pregnant pause. I was like, so then I don't understand why there's a vehicle with 13,000 miles that would require brake pads needing to be changed.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do that. Is basically what I go. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to bring it in for the recall. Thank you. She's like, okay. She knew.
Oh, if you were in customer service, you're pissed.
Yeah, she was.
Absolutely.
Her answers were, okay, thank you, bye. Like, that was
You know why, though? Because she's not going to give you any more words to hang on.
No.
Just like when you argue with somebody that's super emotional, and they're like, I love blah, 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 and they add on all this other shit. You just gave me 5 new anchors for a different argument to drag you down the fucking street and beat you with. I love you.
Next time, it doesn't happen often. Next time, I'm going to record it, and I'm going to, like, put it on here and be like, hey, can you help me? Can you help me out here?
And in New York State, we're a one-party consent. So
correct.
As long as one person in the conversation knows they're recording, it can be you. Mm-hmm. It can absolutely be you and only you. And then you can just record whatever you want. You don't have to say, I'm recording this phone call. You don't have to do any of that.
Each state's different. But in New York State, it's one-party consent. And just to dumb that down even more, what you can do is I can record Joe without him knowing because I am recording.
Are you recording this?
Yeah. Now you know. What I can't do is if Joe doesn't know he's being recorded, I can't leave a recording device here in the room and walk out.
Yeah, you have to be present.
I have to be present. So I can't bug a place and then walk away. Yeah.
Can't do that, but you can record a conversation that you're actively engaged in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Neat. All right, so we talked to the lady.
So we talked to the lady. She knew right away, less is more. Get the conversation over with.
But that's cool, though.
And
she's not messing with you. She's just going to forward you to the manager.
Honestly, I kind of want to talk to the manager. I should make a call to the manager, be like, hey, here we go. Like, it's been a couple of days. I've calmed down. What's going on at your dealership?
This is where my brain's going. Can you explain this to me and alleviate me of this stress?
Yeah. I'd like to work with you more. They said, this is another thing that really pissed me the fuck off. They send her, she drops off the car. And we're driving, through a bunch of lots because they've got West Her Mercedes, West Her Infiniti, West Her Honda,
everything.
Volvo, all these things, right? And she's like, "Oh, what about this car? What about this brand?" I love Volvos. I've never bought one. I've helped my sister buy one once. They're phenomenal cars. They are a little expensive, but they're like bomb proof. You know why you never see them on Facebook Marketplace? Because people drive them until they burst into flames, and even then. That's probably because you did something wrong and you could probably start it up and drive it away anyway. They're the best crash-tested cars, I think, ever. That might have changed, but for numerous years, they were always like the best crash-tested. So we're driving by all these cars, and, she's got, what do you call it, syndrome? Like window shopping syndrome. You look and see, oh, look at all the new shiny things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go past the storefront syndrome is what I call it. You go past the storefront with the window and you see all the cool lickies and
lit
chewies.
Up just right.
It's perfect. Yeah. It's Christmas in there every day.
I need it.
Yeah. And so, you start thinking, do I want that? Maybe I want that. And she's asking me questions, about Volvo. And she goes like, well, look at those Infinitis. I've never seen those before. I go, oh, if you want,
you never will. Keep driving.
Yeah, we're poor. we don't have podcast money yet. We're waiting for that money to come in. So she's asking me questions about it, and I go, Nissan, their luxury model is Infiniti, like Toyota's luxury model is Lexus.
Yeah,
I go, you could, if you want to keep your car payment where it's at. You can turn your new car in, even though it's used, you bought it new. And instead of buying a new Infiniti, you can buy a used Infiniti and maybe a year or two older model, and probably only raise your monthly payment like a little bit, if that's something that you're interested in. She's like, well, I'd like a larger SUV. We've got the baby.
The biggest difference you're going to get, you get more room. That's fun. But you get air ride, suspension. Like everything's just a hair closer and more ergonomics when you're driving. Yeah. The doors are thicker. Like it's
more quiet.
It does feel like luxury.
You're in your own space. Yeah. Luxury is silence for the most part.
What I don't understand is what the difference is. Like just like Explorers and Mountaineers were the same. And what was the other one you brought up? They had a similar car.
Oh, Toyota and Lexus?
Toyota and Lexus. Like, I know that my Armada has the same Titan motor that a pickup truck has.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the Infinity motor. But what's the difference? What am I really getting out of it? I don't know. Do I get more liters per whatever, or is it a bigger motor? Because it looks exactly like the same car, and I'm pretty sure I could take the quarter panels off of that and just put it on mine if I needed to. You know what I mean? So, like, why do I need the Infinity if I can get the Armada? The Armadas, like, the high-end ones are like $75,000. So where are the Infinities? 90?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I can only assume. And I forget what the Infinities are. The Infinities are like Q something or another. It's like they're...
Yeah, they are Q like 180s and something like that.
I hate that shit. I mean, I get why it's so easy. It's, just look for the Q123. Then next year's model is the Q123 squared or 4. I don't know. But, you know.
Yeah, either way.
So she gets text messages when she turns in her car to get, worked on for the recall. Hey, would you like to sell your car? We're looking to buy Nissan Rogues, with low mileage. And like I said, she drives 1 day a week to work because she's got the telehealth thing.
So where are we with the brakes? I'm sorry. We're looking for new cars?
No. So we're at that point. Like this is another reason of why I was upset.
Yeah.
Right. And so we've ended the brake conversation. We picked up the car.
Did we put the brakes on that one?
Hey, oh, dude, that's a fucking good one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
That was a very good dad joke. I'm sad I didn't think of it. I'm jealous, actually. You'll see this every once in a while where I don't laugh a lot. I just smile. I'm jealous. This is a very good joke. Yeah. Super appreciative of how good of a joke that was. So we got the car back, no issues. I told her, when I dropped her off, when you go in there and you pick up your car, if you get a bill for anything, don't run your card. You say, I'll be right back. I have to get my husband. And you get me. And I will go in there and I will raise hell.
Full dick mode.
Full asshole. You're getting drill sergeant, cop, dad.
Investigator, ATF guy.
Just me, in a general sense, can be a great asshole.
I don't want to talk to me.
Brother, I was 24 when I became a cop. Yeah, I was an asshole since I was 8. My grandparents were Catholic and I was doing Pope jokes. And my parents were like, yo, Ricky, don't do that shit.
He's going to have to go to a special school.
They're like,
there's something wrong with that one.
Oh, my dad and my mom were like, hey, funny. Don't do that around grandma and grandpa. How do you know about these jokes? I'm like, because I'm an asshole.
They leave you in a garbage can like Joe Dirte.
Yeah, don't church it up. That's why daddy named you High instead of Nunamaker.
Nunamaker.
So anyway,
sorry.
She comes back. No additional charges.
I'm going to make a meal.
Cars got her the repo thing, whatever it was, the recall thing fixed. But why I got so additionally upset, too, to what I feel like is that individual technician and therefore Western Nissan taking advantage of my wife was when she dropped off the car before we got the call about, change your brakes. She's looking around at all these other cars and seeing the nice shiny things. And I'm like, oh, you can upgrade. You could potentially get an Infinity.
Yeah.
Doesn't she get a text message like on the way home from dropping off her car? Hey, we're looking at Nissan Rogues. Would you like to trade yours in? Would you like to sell it? We want to resell it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. We'll give you this, for that. And she's like, what do I do? I go, okay, there's nothing wrong with figuring it out. Tell him that price is too low. He offered her he's like, oh, we can give you between 19 and 21. And I'm like, one car owner, brand new, no issues, doesn't drive 13,000 miles, doesn't need brake changes. So, no, you can tell him you would like more than that. And what you would like to do is instead of just a straight sell is you'd like to trade it in to see if you can get an upgrade.
And you get the tax benefits of a trade-in.
Correct. So they win because they get the car they want to sell. They win because they get to sell a car off their lot that's used, quick turnaround, which is what they want. Space is money on a lot. And she gets an upgrade in a car for a decent price. Everybody wins there. After 3 or 4 text messages, and her being like, "Well, I'm looking for an upgrade to an Infinity." Is let's make this happen. Ghosted her. No response. I'm like,
why would you let that go?
What the fuck are you doing?
If I was the salesperson and I was receiving these text messages, I'd go find an Infinity that you want, bring it through my lot, do a dealer trade, make that thing happen, make you happy. I get money, you get a car, we're out. I get a commission.
To me, the whole point of messaging the people that come in and out of your shop with their cars is that if you get a response that isn't no, let's work that angle because we can make a sale. It's called sales. It's not called waits and give ups. Oh, I'm getting so irritated, Joe.
No way.
Because this is what makes me pissed off about this specific West Her, right? Is your sales team sucks because they can't close a deal when somebody's begging for an upgrade. You want my car? Sweet. Let me give it to you. What do I get in return? Silence? Crickets?
Yeah.
And then 2 hours, 5 hours later, I'm driving home from doing, kicking in doors and arresting assholes. And I got my wife being like, I got to spend $400 or however much money it is on new brakes on a 13,000 mile car. I'm so fucking hot. I swear to God, I would have made a YouTube video about it if it had anything to do with my AngryCops channel.
So, well, I mean, you are an angry cop. So
It's
yeah,
true.
it's very literal.
Angry husband, angry dad right now.
Did I ever tell you how I got my pickup truck?
Which one?
Well, the one I have out in your driveway right now.
Currently?
Yeah. So I went to DeLacy Ford. They sent me a notice like in the mail. Oh, we're looking for your truck. They're not really looking for my truck. I understand that I'm not that important. But I'm like, cool, dude, maybe I can trade this thing in and make more money. The other truck had 20,000 miles on it. I'm like, I should get a decent trade in for this. Went to the dealership, hashed out all the numbers. We're sitting on a $2,000 difference. I wanted 43 for my truck or 45 for my truck. They wouldn't go any higher than 43.
Okay.
And I looked at this.
Wait, you wanted 43 and they
I wanted 45. I'm sorry.
Oh, you wanted 45.
They were offering 43.
Yeah.
I'm still sitting with the salesperson. He hasn't even gone to talk to the manager yet. So this dude hasn't even left the table. I don't need a new truck. Because the new truck had an other charge of 10 grand. Other 10 grand. Like, I'm already losing 10 grand off the rip on this truck because they just added it to it because that's what they've done since COVID.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, I could walk away. And the way I considered it is, would I buy this brand new truck, this 2026, for this difference between my trade-in and the other thing? Absolutely 100%. I would buy that truck.
Mm-hmm.
So I make the deal. We're like 90% there. He's going to go ask the manager. I'm like, I really want 45 for my truck. I want them to give me an additional 2 grand on top of what they were already giving me.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm not even going to ask. Like, they're not going to do that. I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine. You're the sales guy. You didn't even ask your manager. You didn't ask for anybody to come say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's only 2 grand and we're going to make a pretty decent deal here.
Yeah.
Everybody makes out. I didn't ask for 50. I just wanted 45. Like, it was a number in my head that I can go home and go, honey, I did this. We sold the old truck that I drove for 4 or 5 years. Actually, was it 4? 4.5 years? I mean, I got 45 for it. Yeah, that'd be great. It's just a cool number to say. They say, no, I'm like, cool, you're the sales guy already denying me. I drove down the street to West Her, Ford, made the same deal. You know what the sales guy did? He's like, I like those numbers. That works. You get they gave me 45.7, I think, or 45.65, either way. Really close to the number I wanted plus, which means I pay less taxes because we need more on the trade.
Yeah.
So I have to put less money up. I have to finance less money.
I like it when it's the wheeling and dealing of, hey, let me take money off of the sale of the new truck that you're getting instead of giving you.
It's a numbers game. They're just shift. It's a shell game. They're just sliding shit around. But in this particular shell game, I'm going to save an extra couple $100 in taxes that I don't have to pay because they're giving it to me on the trade-in rather than on the other side. Well, you know what they do? They make a dealer trade with DeLacy Ford. And in 24 hours, the truck that I was looking at DeLacy Ford was delivered to West Her, and I bought it from West Her. So the same deal. You're going to tell me that the dealership the truck was at couldn't find another 2 grand? I was dealing with a salesperson. Yeah. They let that sale walk away for 2 grand. And in fact, they delivered it to a different salesperson who made the deal and sold it to me. Yeah. And in return, when they're like, hey, do you want the super extended ultimate warranty? I'm like, yes, because you gave me 2 grand more. I can now spend that 2 grand on the warranty. Yeah. I get the super, the tires flat, fix it warranty. You know what I mean? Everything. Yeah. So it's just interesting that when we deal with people that like, there's no checks and balances. I wouldn't have let me walk out the door. Like you said, it's not, what'd you say, give up and what? Yeah, it's not give up and, I don't know, roll over. I said something. So, yeah, he went through the effort and he got the sale. And then I recommended another person to go to him to buy a car. Okay, well, he gets 2 deals out of it now. And when I go to buy another one in a couple of years, if the deals are right, then I'll go. And I know this guy will work for us. I don't understand how hard it is to sell cars. People that show up on the lot are like, I need a car. This is where you have them. Ta-da! You like, well, how hard is that? It's not fucking magic. And the text message to the wife, would you want to trade in your car? I would. I'd actually like to look at maybe upgrading, giving more money to you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, based on what you just told me, I'd go find that Infiniti, and I would bring it to the lot and be like, listen. I didn't even get a chance to look at the Infiniti.
It was just a fucking Easter egg hunt.
Just no.
Just
no.
No, it was just crickets.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was no response. Oh, I'm looking at trading it in and upgrading. Nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
She got it from, like, I don't know if it's that location. I don't know if it's West Her as a whole.
Yeah.
I can tell you what.
I think you're dealing with an employee-specific situation with lack of...
But that's two different employees, right? One's a technician that's working on the cars, and the other one's in sales. That's responded to text messages. That doesn't know how to close on a text.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Would you like to come in? We can talk more about it. Holy dude. Then you've got me in your office. Do you know how easy? I've looked up like the stats and like watched amazing YouTube channels and videos about car salesmanship. And they're like, if you sit down like and talk to me, it's like 90%.
We got something.
We're going to end with like a deal.
Yeah.
It's pretty high, right? But if you walk away, it's like 0.1% that you come back and buy that car.
We talk about the different words. Being a salesperson and being in that field long enough, understanding that like speech cadence, tone, rate of speech, you know, like how many words per second, that's your speech cadence, right? Like your tone of voice, like you're like getting excited where we have an emotional buy-in. And then the actual selection of the words, like less is more. Yeah. Looking for a truck? Yep. What kind of truck? Oh, I already know. I'm looking for this, this, and this. And then I show it to you. It kind of deleted your argument. You have no reason not to buy my truck other than the deal that we're about to make. Sit down. Yeah. So these people have all these training classes. And now with YouTube and the books, there's so many different people that teach negotiations in the corporate world that you can utilize these skills to go buy a car.
Yeah.
Or to not buy a car. I personally buy a truck when I don't need one. When I absolutely 100% have no emotional buy-in to need a truck, I go look. And I go at the end of the month.
Oh, that's a good idea.
When they have... And people make fun of people like me. They're like, oh, you come in at the end of the month and demand a deal. Yeah, it's my money, a-hole.
Yeah, I don't need a truck.
I don't want to pay more to come in on a Tuesday. If I come in at the end of the month and I know you have to flip a loan that's 30, 60, and 90, they own the trucks on paper, but they don't own the trucks by number.
Correct.
Meaning they don't actually buy the whole vehicle. They lease that shit.
It's just sitting there.
It's just they're paying the interest on the loan and hoping they can flip it in time before it goes.
Yep.
So if I go at the end of the month and, like, I've done it probably 6 times out of the 12 trucks I've had. And the guy's like, well, I don't have the color you're looking for. Will you take the white one? I'm like, sure. What's the discount? Because that's not what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the white one. We'll knock off $900. I'm saving $900. You think I give a what color my truck is? It's the components of the F-250 that are going to make me my money.
Make me want it. Make me want it. Hey, I'm here. You want the white one? I really wanted the blue one. Yeah. All right. Well, what if I took $1,000 off the price? Is white okay? White sounds good to me.
Damn straight.
Hey, you sold me white like I couldn't believe. You sold me white like I was a crackhead.
Damn. That's a powdery truck.
You sold me white like I was a salesperson at West Her Nissan in Williamsville.
West Her.
Guy was probably too busy doing lines off of his phone to respond to her text messages.
That's a pretty standard salesperson thing. Huh?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But either way, you go in there, you have to have a plan, you have to have a situation. I always buy the truck again when I'm not emotionally involved, and I go at the end of the month. I don't care what they think about me. If they're like, oh, he's buying a truck and he's going to tell us what to do. Bro, it's my world too. It's not just yours. When I sit down at your table to make that deal, I'm fully involved, invested. So, like, pretending like I'm just there to be your punching bag and your paycheck.
Yeah, you don't get to yell at me when I'm coming over here spending my time just to see like what you got.
Like I have to earn the salesperson? No, dude.
If I go down to the grocery store and I'm looking at produce, I don't have some guy from Wegmans trying to shove a cucumber up my ass and be like, get out of here if you're not serious about that. No, I'm looking. I'm window shopping. Convince me. Convince me that I want a white pickup truck.
Yeah.
Convince me that I want it in white.
For $900 less, yes, absolutely. I picked up the white pickup truck that time.
I will say this, though. You are talented in the wheeling and dealing of trucks, so much so that you got me my current truck. I was looking at my, for those of you who don't know, I traded in my truck about 6 months ago. It was like January.
Yeah.
But I had a F-150 and I needed to trade it in because it didn't have the full cab.
Yeah.
And
got the kid, he can't ride in the backpack.
Kid was going to be on the way. I'm like, I don't want these doors to open up. I like them because it's got the bigger bed and that's all the space that I needed. And it was just enough room to throw somebody in the back and, drive around town. Hey, let's go get a drink here and then drive over there. It was enough, right? It was the right amount. And I really liked the truck because it had the work interior, like the rubber lining on the bottom. Awesome. carpet. I don't know why anybody has carpet in any car. That rubber lining, you can clean it up and make it shine. Ooh.
Yeah, you don't even have to eat it.
You can have a shiny floor instead of a carpet in a truck or a
Dude,
car.
If you guys have ever owned a work truck and armor-alled the floor, you're slipping all over. You can't even get on the gas or the brake because now your shoes are covered in armor all. Everybody dies.
I haven't done that.
You know what? People that don't get to live forever, the ones that armor all their plastic interior on their pickup trucks.
Oh my God. I haven't. I mean, I would get it to Delta Sonic and they would clean the bottom of it, but they didn't armor all it. I still had grip.
So look, everything's shiny, including the gas and the brake pedal, dude. You're like, fuck, everybody's dead. Yeah. Die.
You're like, over there with sandpaper, like 1,000 grit, just trying to rub
But now
it.
you know when you get into like somebody's work truck, you're like, why is it dirty? He's like, so nobody dies.
Nobody dies.
Yeah.
But I needed a new truck. I needed an upgrade. You know, there's nothing wrong with my truck. I loved my truck.
Yeah.
That was it's probably my favorite car that I had up until this current truck.
You did it all by yourself.
Yeah, I did it all by myself, and I was very excited. Didn't you help me out with the first one? No, you didn't. No, I did that one all by myself.
All by yourself.
All by myself. So I'm like looking around, and I tell Joe, I'm looking. Is what it is. No big deal. I'll hit you up if I need any help. And he's like, okay. And I started looking around, and I bought my first truck. Like, it takes like 45 minutes to get out there. It's called Medina, New York. And I bought it out there because it was like $3,000-$4,000 cheaper than in the city. And I was like, oh, small town lot, trying to get sales. Well, how do you do it? You a little less on the truck, working people out there.
Incentives, man.
I'll drive out there to save $5,000.
Yep.
Well, sure as shit, same place that I bought that truck, they have a deal. Car's got 1,200 miles on it. I'm like, it's got used car prices. I'm like, what's the catch? And I send it to Joe. And I go, hey, dude, I'm looking at this truck. It looks like a really good deal. Full cab. What do you think? You're like, all right, it looks good. I go, sweet. You're like, you want me to call him? I'm like, oh, because I was going to ask you too. I was going to be like, please call them and talk to them for me because I'm busy and I got shit to do. And you're better at this than I am. And not only did you call them up once, you did the whole deal. I literally show up and I just signed. I just showed up and they were like, you like this truck? And I was like, yeah, it drives real good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's got the screen you can touch. Oh, wow, look at shiny buttons. I think I would like this truck very much.
I like digging into the minutia of those deals to find out where they're sliding the dollars left or right of. We looked at that truck. We did the comps on it. We looked at comparisons, and it was a fantastic deal. Came with a good warranty. Everything was covered. The price was fantastic.
The price was great.
Yeah. But again, when you go to the dealership, it could be a 3 or 4 hour experience. The only thing we did was take away the 3 or 4 hours. We drove down there, got chicken wings, may have had a couple of drinks. We definitely had a couple of drinks.
Not before we picked it up.
Didn't we? I thought we stopped and got lunch.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know we stopped and got lunch after we picked it up because we were like, we can't have too many because this is a new truck and I want to drive it home and be okay.
Oh, it's that time we picked up the weights.
That time we picked up the weights was different. Yeah.
Blending the two.
Joe and I drive around a lot. We're pretty good when it comes to road trips. I tell you what, they are entertaining. They are fun. They are questionable. That's as far as I'll say.
But yeah, we solved like 3 hours of the conversation just over the phone. Because the guy's like, well, we need to see your truck. I'm like, stop. Listen, man, here's the pictures of the truck. Rich sent them to me. This is where we're at. And when you know you're dealing with a decent business person, when they're kind of like, okay, what are the numbers? Like, this is what your car looks like. This is what we can do. And I go, look, man, I'm not looking for a quote. We need to be close. We need to be within 500 to 1,000. Anything way outside this window, we can't even talk.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, we can be right here with this deal. I go, okay, because in good faith, I'm showing you 95% of the deal.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that when we get there, I'm going to ask for an additional 1,000 or 2 off. I want more off the car. Why not? It doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, and I sat there like Dad trying to buy meat at the butcher shop. You're just like, well, what about this 1,000? I'm like, yeah, what about that 1,000?
Yeah.
Like, this cut is, we could probably do a little bit more with that, right? I'm like,
get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass.
But I'd rather take the butcher's word for it.
Yeah. So,
I don't know who's the butcher who's asking for meat and who's got their head up an ass. But
sales guy ended up naked and it was a good time anyways.
Everybody made out.
But it was everybody made out, yeah.
In a good way. Not like maybe.
But again, going in at the end of the month, making the car deal, and using affirmative speech, it wasn't like willy-nilly. Everybody was straightforward. The salesperson was straightforward. I was straightforward. I'm like, listen, dude, I'm making a deal for my buddy that doesn't have time. I go, I have full, like, I can make
Carte
whatever.
blanche.
Yeah. Carte blanche. Yes. I have carte blanche. I can make whatever deal we want as long as it's good. If I say it's good, it's good. And after that, we just made a deal.
I had an epiphany.
Did you poop yourself?
No.
No, that's different. Okay.
When we have saved enough money to get a decent or fun enough vehicle
All right.
from this podcast, one, you need to wheel and deal and get it.
What
and
is
two, we got to get the rap guy to rap it in Overserved.
What do you want to get, though? You want a Humvee? You want to get that dog car from Dumb and Dumber?
I'm just saying, we got a ways to go.
You couldn't do anything, Henny.
We got some savings to save up before we start looking at a dog car. But we don't even have dog car money for
real
this
quick.
thing.
Rich keeps talking about this money thing. I haven't fucking seen a dime.
We
I've watched it leave. I see it go everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of the money right now.
Money there, right here. These shares,
those.
this background. I tell you what, man, you can make a podcast for cheap, but we didn't. We were like, all right, we're gonna stick around for a while.
I'll be honest. When you presented the business opportunity, I took it serious.
Well, we had a plan. For those of you who don't know, a little backstory between Joe and I is,
oh yeah, if you're jumping in episode, 14, 15, where are we?
I don't know where we're at now, but we talked about it a little bit in the first episode. Joe's been around for a while, helping me do social media things, memes, ideas, different stuff. And for like 2 years, you were like, maybe even 3. It might have started at 3 years ago. You were like, hey, I want to know a little bit more. Hey, what do you do about this? Hey, how do I get involved more?
I was questioning how babies are made. Like,
yeah,
tell me.
I had to tell them how the birds and the bees were done when it came to social media, which was awkward because,
Why was it awkward?
It's basically the same thing as like there's a man and you have to please him. And that's YouTube.
Jesus
and they
Christ.
so once you suck YouTube's dick,
You suck all dick.
you suck it all. All right, you look at it. You look at YouTube in the eyes, and you start going.
You got to cup the algorithm.
You gotta, holy shit, you've got to cut the algorithm. Oh, actually, did you know, sidetracking, so hard ADD split. For a time on YouTube, if you just started saying retail, house flipping, high interest loans, low interest loans,
Yeah.
keywords like that over and over and again,
Yeah.
it would actually boost your algorithm. Financial planning, financial stability, mortgage.
That brings me to another section. If we're going ADD, let's go full.
Yeah, we're going to go. It's just ADD, take the wheel. Let's go. We're not going to finish a single
If this
thought.
is a business and we all have to work and pay taxes on stuff, extra money, different tax brackets cost more, bumps you up like, 22, 30, whatever percent.
Yeah.
It just keeps going up. You always pay more taxes. And when you run a business, you're always looking for a certain kind of write-off.
Yeah.
I want to have a section of this show called write-off. I will show you my new DeWalt chainsaw, and I'll be like, look at this new DeWalt chainsaw. I bought it for cutting down a tree. Now it's in the show, and I'm writing it off. What do you think?
Suggestions for things Joe should buy to write off.
Yeah, it's a write-off. Well, what's that exactly?
We'd like you to buy your mortgage. You got to do a walk through the house that I faked the water explosion in.
Next thing that's going to happen is a P.O. box is going to be filled with pink slips and shit. People are like, yo, buy this for a write-off.
We've got 2 more pieces of mail that we're going to open up in the after show that I picked up from the P.O. box.
Yeah.
But to finish the ADD thought about you jumping in, like 3 years, you were like, you started like, hey, what's this about? I'm making you memes. Like, we're doing this thing. Tell me more and more and more.
Yeah.
Then about 2 years ago, year and a half ago, you're like, you're on podcast, man. What if we like did a thing? Like, how do I get involved?
Did I ask you or did you ask me?
You started asking me how to get more involved with my channel specifically.
Yeah.
And I gave you
I wanted a job.
the TikTok thing. You're like, I want to get involved. I want to learn
but
social
I didn't have time
media.
then.
Well,
I tried. I really did try.
You did try, and you didn't have time at that moment. But then, like what? Like,
But then I got rid of the kids, and now I have all the time in the world.
But a year ago, 6 months ago, you were like, you are on it.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? And I was like, all right, cool.
I was waiting for an official invite, like a Hallmark card or something.
And I gave it to you. I needed you to buy in. So literally, Joe bought one of our expensive cameras. And I was like, if you buy that camera, not only do I know that you're already interested, you're already a part of the channel, but you're like, hey, if I'm going to spend couple grand on a camera and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I got to trust Rich, then I as me, I'm going to know Joe is in. Joe's not going to give up in like 2 weeks when he's like, whatever. And I didn't expect you to, but I wanted that.
Why the fuck would I give up?
I don't know. I've had people do that, man. Like,
oh, well, I'm not the first guy that you want to start a podcast with.
Jesus.
And you're on other podcasts too? You're a whore.
I'm polypodcastery.
Oh.
I'm insatiable when it comes to
podcast. I love podcasting so much.
I can't shut up. My mouth's always open and ready.
Receiving, oh God. That's awesome.
But you know what? While we're on the topic, and I feel like...
What topic are we on?
I'll tell you.
Where have we gone? I don't even know where we are.
Customer service.
Oh, okay.
Customer service. We're basically, that's what this... We're almost through the episode, and our whole spiel has been customer service.
All right, let's talk some shit.
I told you this. I told you to write it down for me because I wanted to tell you this. Do
you need me to reference it? Or?
No, I got it. I know.
Oh, you're smart.
So I didn't tell you the story. I bought my mic. Everybody drink.
I love these cups, by the way. These are the ones from the fake episode 4 that never came out.
Yep. We had to drill them. For those of you, we filmed an episode and the audio was so which is a shame because the beginning was hysterical.
But here's the lid. I don't know if you can see that. There's a hole we had to actually drill with a DeWalt drill because this was just a failed design.
Yeah, the cap was just so bad it wouldn't let you
drink anything.
It wouldn't let you drink anything. You tried to drink and it just became a vacuum. So we had to drill in a little outlet to let air enter into the cup so you could drink it normally.
Delicious.
And it was hysterical. It was an absolute show.
So customer service.
Customer service. Literally, I leave West Herd Nissan of Williamsville on Main Street. And I go, I'm going to go golfing. I've got a golf league on Thursdays. And I got to go grab some energy drinks. I'm going to grab some ice. I'm going to grab a couple tall, I bought my mic again, drink.
Dude, you got to drink double when Rich does it. He's a professional.
I bumped the shaft, and you know what? The shaft counts. So
it does. It's still sensitive.
I'm grabbing some beverages, energy drinks, White Claws, so we can have a couple sodas on the golf course, relax a little bit. You know, I love golf. It's a way that I get to relax and have fun, and I'm moving around. I'm not being a fat piece of shit. I love it. Plus, you're on a private course, you can drink and drive. You can do that. And drinking and driving is fun.
On a private course.
On a private course.
In a golf cart.
On a private course.
Yeah.
Alone. With your friends.
Naked.
V8s. Anyway, I stopped by a corner store right there on Main Street, like 300 yards away from the Nissan joint. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go grab some stuff. I walk in, I head to the back, I grab some ice, grab a couple drinks, grab some beef jerky.
Grab a dozen eggs in case it goes bad and you can egg the place.
If only.
Yeah.
So I get my beverages and my snacks, and I walk to the counter. And I'm not saying this to be an asshole, right? Yet. I walk up to the counter, and it is an African-American male portraying himself as a woman. So, a black trans woman would be the appropriate term. A trans woman of color, if you would. And I walk up, and I don't give a shit.
There's a transmission joke in here, but go for it.
Something was grinding. It was me on her. Hey! And I felt her
shaft
knob. Anyway, I go up to her. I'm always overly kind to people in the service industry because I don't know, much like being a cop, you don't know who they dealt with 5 minutes ago. And there's...
How many times over?
How many crackheads came into this place? You know, who do you got to deal with, whatever. So I'm always overly friendly with people that make my food and people that have customer service jobs and service industry jobs. I call her. I say, hun. I go, hey, how you doing, hun? Silence. Nothing. I don't even, she doesn't even look at me. Just, bap, bap. And I'm like, all right, well, whatever, you know, it didn't hear me or just is whatever about it. She's scanning my stuff. And I make, not small talk, but I see that there's a newsstand with a couple of Buffalo newspapers on it. I happen to be on the cover. I'll show you. There's an officer involved shooting, and on the cover of Buffalo News is me and another guy walking with our uniforms on. I'm in shorts because I just literally jumped out of the office and threw on a vest to try and get to this officer involved shooting. And I'm like, well, let me grab a newspaper clipping, another for the myriad of ones that I have in my home already. And I'm like, oh, hey, could you add this on there, please? I appreciate it. Doesn't respond. I say one other thing when she's scanning my shit. Could you get a bag for me, please? No response. Bags it up horribly, just.
So what do you got, Helen Keller here?
I don't know. I just got some asshole that just isn't responding to anything that I'm saying.
So does that make him an asshole because they're not engaging you in conversation?
Almost. We're almost done there.
Okay.
It's the combination of all the things, right?
Yeah.
The sum of the whole is what makes this person an asshole. So I ask him to, could you please put it in a bag? That's a lot of stuff for me to carry.
Yeah.
Doesn't say yes, doesn't say okay, just grabs a bag.
Stuffs it up.
Stuffs it in, fucks it up. Like, you have to just not give a shit in the way that you just throw things in a bag.
Well, that nonverbal is fuck you and fuck you and fuck you.
Basically. Yeah. I'm like looking at her just shove shit in the bag. I'm like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, honey. Could you just do it so then she doesn't up and everything fits and nothing's crushed? It's like 6 drinks and like 3 bags of chips. Come on. What are we doing here? She's leaving shit out.
Chips on the bottom, sodas on top.
Dude, yeah. And I'm like, whatever. This is fucking obnoxious. Like, this person obviously doesn't give a shit. And I'm like, okay, have a nice day. Take it easy. Nothing. Just, I got Frankenstein sitting there. And I say Frankenstein because this is 6'2", broad shoulders, flat-chested Adam's apple with a ponytail.
No
lipstick.
birthing hips.
I'm like, yo, I don't know. This bro could have, I don't know if he birthed anything, but he's had a 5-pound He is a massive dude. And I'm like, of all the people to be, what a raging bitch.
You went out of your way to be nice.
You're a 6-foot trans woman. You're a dude in makeup that's trying to come off as a broad. And you're not going to, and I'm trying to be as cordial to you as possible. Yeah, how you doing? Hey, very much. Not even a please or a thank you or this or that. If you want to be treated like everybody else and a normal person, then maybe don't be a raging bitch, which I guess, congratulations, dude, because it's the most feminine you've ever probably been in your entire life. I've never been so infuriated by another man as a trans woman.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as customer service goes, man, I'm right where you are. What kind of day did you have?
Yeah.
And then I always joke about relating to my captor. I need something from you. I need something from this transaction. Can I treat you nice enough where I can get it?
Yeah.
Without any ass pain. Hey, how's it going? High tone of voice. Nice to see you. Eyebrow raise, facial expression. I'm great. It's good to be here. I'm so glad you're behind the counter. All that.
Yeah.
Like praise for you doing your job instead of everybody wanting something. If you're in customer service, like you're like a gynecologist, you only show up when shit's wrong. Like you're always dealing with the funky. Well, how often you get to deal with the good one?
My thing goes to like all these political things of like, they're massacring the black trans women of color. And I'm just like,
not happening.
Jesus, I'm not saying that there's a reason for it, but if you are dying at the numbers that you're saying you're dying, maybe you could put on a smile and say please and thank you.
There's a sense of entitlement that comes with it.
100%.
I don't want to get into the whole how we got there.
Yeah, we don't need to get into how we got there. I'm just saying, if you are going to feed me this political
take the trans thing out of it and just go, your customer service. Your job is to make things better when it's the worst thing that I can be dealing with.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if you're
solver.
Guy, girl, trans, gay, straight. I don't care. I came up to you. I was very cordial. I was nice.
I know.
I'm not looking for you to sing me a song or write a paragraph
you're
of
the
your
most
feelings.
Marginalized. I can recognize everybody treats me poorly. Why are you treating other people
poorly?
Yeah,
if you're the biggest victim in the world and people are massacring you and not allowing you to live your life, maybe...
And I'm being nice to you? Why are you being a dick to me?
Like what?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. If I'm getting shot in the middle of the streets just for being a white straight guy, probably going to be the nicest person and put on a fake facade. Oh, yes, sir, as fast as I can so I don't get lynched somewhere.
Well, that's where we talk about reading the room. I look at, now we're kind of going from customer service into almost sovereign citizen territory.
Yeah.
When you're on the side of the road and YouTube tells you can argue with the cop on the side of the road, you failed to read the room. We already talked about this. The police officer is in a position of authority and elevation. He's already got the high ground. Now he's got a radio and 4 other dudes. If you're telling me cops are the worst people ever, why are you starting a fight with them?
That is my thing too.
Why are you starting a fight with
they're
the
killing
enemy?
X people of whatever,
They're the worst, right?
they're the worst. They're animals. Like, then why are you trying to start a physical altercation with these people? You know you can sue us if we're wrong, right?
Exactly.
Sue the shit out of the
park
city
named after you.
Yeah. You don't need a intersection named after you.
No, get a park. Get a whole ass park and get a couple of seven figures on the back end of that deal. But the problem is,
I say intersection because that means like you died.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get an intersection that when I say park, it means I bought one.
Means you bought one. Yeah. I
Not a
said
memorial
intersection because I was like, you were like,
That's how
get
you
money.
meant it, yeah.
And I was like,
Get dead.
Your fight might get dead. Yeah.
But they've now misplaced it. And I think Zach brought the joke up a long time ago.
Zach of Aggressive, Zach?
Zach of Aggressive, where he was dealing with somebody. He's like, yeah, those are all real good questions for the judge. Here's your ticket.
Yeah.
Done. We're not engaging. When there's no further conversation, less words. Here's your paper. Those are all good questions for the judge.
Yeah. Ma'am, sir,
Yeah.
lady person thing.
Dude.
All I've got to do is just show reasonable cause or reasonable suspicion, probable cause that this occurred.
Dude.
Burden of proof is on me.
And we have supporting depositions, cameras. We got everything now.
I have no problem. We were like, I'm going to fight this in court. I'm like, that's cool.
Dude.
That's okay. That is okay.
I have a funny story.
Go tell me a funny story.
Well, it has to do with the trans before the trans were like super popular.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was dealing with. I just didn't know. I saw a red minivan, like one of them Aerostar ones or Astro vans.
Astro
like,
vans.
With the,
that's
with
the big
really angled front.
Yeah, Astro
It's a
vans were kind of
minivan.
like the GMC Safari pickup. Or,
Okay.
Remember the GMC Safari? We had one. It was awesome.
So it's a minivan, and I see these 2 dudes. They look like dudes, and they're across the street, and there's some kind of transaction happening. I'm like, I think I got a hand-to-hand drug deal.
Yeah.
It's a bar parking lot. It's late at night, and I'm like, okay, I got this.
That checks a lot of red flags. Yeah.
This is suspicious activity.
Reasonable suspicion is made.
And when I see 2 dudes in a car and in a bar that's closed and things are happening, whatever, I'm like, oh, I'm going to pull this truck over. I don't have to work real hard. The van leaves the parking lot and then pulls into the gas station that I'm sitting at to watch. The driver gets out and pukes onto the ground.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, we're sick. Are we drunk? We're coming from a bar.
Is it heroin? Is he now
Do we
ODing?
have a drug issue?
Yeah.
I need to check this out. I get over there. I'm like, ma'am, sir, I'm confused because it's a healthy, maybe 240, 250 type of human with no muscle.
Regardless of man or female, that is a big bitch.
It's a big person.
It's a big bitch.
But it has a bobbed blonde wig. Fingernails are done, and it's clearly a dude, and it has facial hair. So now I got a dude with facial hair, fingernails done, puking in the parking lot. I'm thinking drugs, dude. I'm thinking overdose. Like, I got all this, like, criminal suspicion going on.
Yeah.
No, not at all. He threw up a pile of jizz. He sucked that guy's dick in the parking lot.
Well, that's nice.
That was nice of him to do, but then he threw it up in my parking lot. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, oh, we're done for the evening.
Yeah, not when somebody's got to step through your nonsense.
So we address the issue and everybody goes on their way. I'm not arresting anybody for throwing up any level of bodily fluid.
I would probably yell at them. Like, I would probably be like, yo,
there was a talking to, but it was, I was just like, what are you doing that here for?
Yeah, exactly.
There's like 15 other places you could be.
Go to the park.
But that was before all the trans stuff. And I was just.
By the way, don't go to the park at night, kids. That is where the gay stuff happens.
Weird stuff
like,
happens,
all the time. All the time. All the time.
I mean, unless you're into that and that's what you're looking for, then yes.
Yeah, you'll get it
to the
there.
park,
You'll get it there. If you're underage, do not go.
So before it was big, like, you know, I was pretty traditional in thinking. I pulled over a guy. I'm dealing with a guy. Guy's usually with a girl. I did not think that hand-to-hand transaction or the transaction that was happening in the truck was not drugs. It was bodily fluids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't think that. It didn't occur to me. And then when it happened, I'm like, oh.
Did she want to be called she or her or him?
No. After we addressed that he was a dude, it was a him the whole time. There were no problems.
Okay.
I don't know if it was a kink they were into.
We had a trans. This is before like the trans movement like really took off. Similar kind of time.
Yeah, it
frame.
just threw me, man.
It was before the 2020s, and pulled over a car, and it was a frequent flyer that we knew, and it's a dude that's portrays himself as a woman, and pulled him over, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Called him her, hun, sweetheart. Hey, hun. All right, ma'am. This is what I need you to do. Totally cool. You don't need to force anything on me to be like.
Yeah.
If you're gonna live your life, and I'm the police officer in your city, state, town, village, whatever, I'm going to try and respect or just be kind.
It costs you nothing to be kind.
Yeah,
It costs
nothing to be kind.
You want to be a her or him and whatever. That's fine.
Yeah,
let's deal with that. That's
They were
cool.
talking to me when I pulled them over, and I was just like, "Your license says Raymond. What do you go by?" And
Rihanna.
And she was like Jasmine or something like that. And I was like, "All right,
wow,
cool.
different. Okay.
I appreciate that." So again, that's before that. That was taken years ago, but that is my birth name. And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "I'm getting my name changed." I was like, "That's fine. I don't care.
You go,
you
girl.
do you." Dude, yeah. I literally say you to you all the time. I bought my mic drink.
Oh, twice. So when I have a standard human interaction,
Yeah,
way easier to be nice. If I'm like, hey, you do you, or like you were saying, and like we're having fun, like that girl that flipped me off the one time, I was like, dude, I know you're mean and whatever, but like you're so honest and forward with me. I don't care you flip me off. It's actually funny. I get to tell the story now how you did this like we were in 5th grade with the middle finger on the forehead.
yeah, I remember that one.
But I was happy at the end. She was happy at the end, even though somebody was like, fuck that person, whatever.
People don't know that you.
But it was happy.
It's funny when you motherfuck somebody and then you both like be quiet and stare at each other.
I got
for
mad
like
respect for you
5 seconds
in a weird way.
Then you just kind of like look at each other and laugh, and you're like,
I'm cool, you're cool. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, same situation, sort of. You have respect for somebody.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a funny. I have an interesting story. It's not a story. I have some interesting facts to tell you about the effects of hormone replacement therapy for trans people, because like I said, the wife is a psych NP.
Yeah. Why don't we have like a little basket of pills down here?
We can. If you want to identify as something, brother, if you want to identify as something, you can. I mean, I don't think you want any of it. It's all estrogen, which is what we're going to talk about at the Overserved after show, because you need a couple beverages if you're going to talk about the shit that we talk about. So feel free to join us, and I hope that you do, on Pepperbox and only Pepperbox, so you can watch the Overserved after show exclusively on where, Joe?
Pepperbox.
Exactly. I said it 8 times, but join us over there, uncensored, after show. It's all the good stuff. It's not just us. Donut operator Brandon Herrera.
But there's no
Kentucky
ads.
Ballistics. No ads.
So when you're listening to the podcast and the audio version, it doesn't jump into like a 5-minute commercial of some shit you don't want to listen to.
YouTube or whomever.
Yeah, there's nothing.
It's ad-free, man.
Yeah, I love
It's premium stuff. Anyway, I've been one of your hosts, Rich High, AC Angry Cops, and I'd like to say thank you for showing up for all of us. Say goodbye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.